The physics department at Washburn is one of the best, well-connected communities I have had the pleasure of being a part of. It's a fairly small department, so it's really easy to get to know all the professors, and every single professor in that department is just super dedicated to building new young students, helping people explore their passions. In fact, I went in one day and just said, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about joining the physics club." Turns out there wasn't a physics club, and my advisor just helped me make one, just off a whim. So I think the physics department at Washburn is one of the hidden treasures that a lot of people don't really know about, but it is one of the greatest communities I've had the pleasure of being a part of. I've been pretty involved on campus, so I've gotten to, explore a lot of the different departments here, and I've traveled to other universities and explored the departments there. A lot of people get worried and think that the classes are super hard. They're not too hard, especially the beginning physics classes aren't extremely hard, so they definitely get you a good foot in the door. But also feel free to reach out to students that are already in those departments and ask if you can come tag along in a class. I've had students come with me to class occasionally, and all of my professors have been super cool with it. I think a lot of STEM professors are actually pretty happy when a student brings someone to tag along, because that's a potential minor, that's a potential new student. So feel free to reach out to students that are already involved and going into that. And then, of course, join the clubs. I mean, I'm involved with pretty much all of the STEM clubs, and I'm only a physics major. My second semester as a physics major, I had the pleasure of joining Dr. Rossi. He's the newest professor in the physics department, and he recently started his optics lab there. I was one of the first students to have the honor of being in that lab, so I've been working with him for probably a year and a half now. And it's been fantastic. I've helped design my own optical devices, looked into programming, and really gotten some hands-on feel with the research there. And because of that, I've actually been able to go to other universities. So I've applied to undergraduate research programs at some other universities and gotten to go there and travel. So there definitely is opportunities to get some hands-on research here at Washburn, and it can definitely lead you to some other great places as well. I definitely want to go and pursue a graduate degree. I'd like to get my doctorate at some point. Right now, I'm kind of juggling between two separate areas I want to go into. I'm either looking at nanotechnology or electrical engineering stuff in regards to like space travel. Eventually, after that, I'd like to start my own research and development company, and I really want to focus on the places where different disciplines connect. So like interdisciplinary research. Because I think a lot of good science comes when people from different departments work together and bring their ideas together. So I want to do what I can to, help strengthen that and help that grow. For most of my campus career, I've been involved with student government, and I've done my studying in the student offices there. But before I was involved, my favorite place was the second floor of Morgan. There's a little like cubby section there right above the fireplace, and you can kind of just go in the corner there, and there's enough room to put all your books out and look at everything you need. And that was my go-to place. What I would say for new students though is feel free to come down to the student government lounge as well, because we actually have tables down there for students to study, and we love connecting with students. Don't miss like trying to figure out what is good for you, because it's going to be different for everyone. But the worst thing you can do is just go to class and then just go back to your dorm or your apartment. That's one of the easiest ways to miss out on a college experience. When I came to college, a lot of times I heard like, do the bare minimum, go to class. Like just all you have to do is go to class and you'll get your degree. And that's true. You definitely need to go to class. But if you really want a good college experience, you need to do some exploring. You need to figure out what organizations are there, which ones speak to you the most, because that's where you're going to do a lot of your learning too. A lot of the majors have their own clubs in them, so you can go there. You can connect with other students that are in your majors. Get study partners, find out about research. So really, I just would suggest not missing out on the chance to explore campus and explore what opportunities are there. Because you can't say that there's any one that's good for everyone, but there's definitely something there that you can find.